Hello and welcome, Leo. We are doing another zodiac series. We're looking into if you are on the naughty, nice, or a little bit of spice list. So a little bit of spice is in the middle of naughty and nice, okay? So we're going to look at your vibration. This is meant to be lighthearted. See what you're attracting in. If there's someone connecting in with you, we'll look at kind of, where they fall on the spectrum, right? So remember to see what aligns, release what doesn't. These are general and collective. Let's get into it. So for my Leo viewers, are you on the naughty, nice, or a little bit of spice list? Let's see. We have the Knight of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, Leo. Are you the problem? Okay, sorry. I feel like you are very outspoken. You are spontaneous. You're not afraid to create noise if you need to create noise. Okay, with that Five of Wands, you're very competitive. You could be competitive when it comes to siblings, when it comes to like dating, in your experience. We got the Ten of Pentacles and also the Knight of Cups energy here. You're strategic. I would definitely say you're on the naughty list. Okay, Leo, and you're kind of enjoying being on the naughty list, to be honest. You're rebelling, okay? Maybe you've been on the nice list for too long. Let's go ahead and clarify. Clarify the Knight of Swords. We have hanging on. Okay, so yes, for some of you, it's been tough. This being, on the naughty list, this rebellion energy that's coming through you. It's because you've moved through a lot this year. Okay, Leo. With the Five of Wands, we have the gift that keeps on giving. Again, I'm getting like you want to be the best. Like you want to be the best. Like you want to give the best present. You want to, very competitive energy that's coming through here. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles. We have keep the light on. Okay, so this is a reminder not to close off your heart space, but to keep your heart space open with keep the light on. Okay, to remember to soften just a little bit. Clarify the Knight of Cups. I only want you. All I want for Christmas is you. Okay, so this could be somebody coming toward you in that energy, or that's something that you're feeling. Leo, I feel like, you kind of want to be that competitive player energy. You want to be rebellious. You're about yourself here. I feel like your family with the Ten of Pentacles, like there's a lot of love and stability and support here with family. Okay, so that's something to kind of remember, that if you are rebellious or you're angry at someone, to not take it out on those that really are there for you, that care about you and love you, and bring this kind of stability and support here. Okay, this is really interesting. I think a lot of this has to do with some difficulties that you have faced this year, but let's go ahead and see what else we have for my Leo viewers in December. Light. You have a lighthouse, you have keep the light on, you have light leading the way. Okay, maybe you've been moving through a shadowy period, moving through your villain period. Okay, and I'm not judging you here. Okay, I'm not judging you. This is just what I'm sharing is what is coming up. We have calm water, sun setting on drama, and sacred union, and in love. Okay, so it may be that you're coming from like, because we have broken, feeling fragile, needing to rebuild. There was maybe some sort of disappointment that happened, okay, that really kind of shattered the ego a little bit. You maybe went through some sort of ego death, or you went through some sort of heartbreak. You went through something that was painful, that you were like, okay, I just need to move away from this. It's too sharp. I don't want to pick up the pieces. And then you kind of went through this villain era, it feels like, okay? But the light's calling you back here, leading the way. All right, so you've moved through some shadow work. You've been dealing through some difficult, dealing with some difficult things here. But we do have this light energy leading the way, reminding you of why you're here. And of course, there's room for the shadow. There's room for the light. There's no judgment of that. But you've been heavy in the dark energy, and now it's time to kind of balance it out a little bit. Is what is coming through here. We have the fire energy, so you've been transmuting quite a bit too. Again, within your heart space. So taking time to do that healing work. We have calm waters, sun setting on drama, and we have sacred union. I feel like that's in the future. And we have in love, euphoria, bliss, butterflies, loved up, chemistry, feeling good. So some of you, something definitely shook you up, upset you, and then you were kind of in this energy of being kind of snappy and spontaneous, and you're being called to kind of like balance that out a little bit here, okay? And with the sun setting on drama, calm waters, water might be a very balancing energy here for you. Okay, and then I feel like once you balance out that heart space, you balance things out, then you're calling in a sacred union, you're calling in a connection where somebody only wants you. Maybe some of this frustration came from moving out of a situation where someone was deceptive or someone betrayed you. And you kind of went through that, again, like the villain period, right? And then now you're shifting back into, and then when your heart space is ready, you're going to call in a sacred union here, it looks like. Sun setting on drama. Yeah, but for a while you were very comfortable being the drama. Okay, that's what's coming through here. All right. Let's see what else. For my Leo viewers in December. We have mature woman. Okay, this could be a mother figure, grandmother. We have toil and labor. Somebody who's worked hard. You feel like there's been a lot of hard work. And then we have great fortune. So your efforts are paying off here, it looks like. Okay, and then we have family room again. Family coming through here. Some of you, we have poverty, community, like you're giving back to your community with the blessings that you're receiving. You're healing your relationship with money through your bloodline. That's something else that's coming through. But you're maturing a lot through this, and you're kind of embracing every cycle that you're in, which is kind of cool in your expression here. But there's quite a bit transmuting and clearing, and you're not afraid to be the black sheep of the family. Maybe you were the scapegoat in your family and you're like, I'm not putting up with that anymore. So for some of you, yes, this sort of energy, just there's that reminder to keep things, you don't want to be the Queen of Swords in reverse or the King of Swords in reverse. You want to have things, balanced out here. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what else we have for my Leo viewers in December. Okay. Right, beautiful. So we have Tiger doing something risky, taking a chance. So be careful when it comes to like decisions you're making, that you're just not making them out of pure emotion, but that you're bringing other pieces of logic into it. We have unsettled times, need to plan ahead. Like I said, I think you very quickly exited a situation. And that was an important thing for you to do, but you may have not quite had a plan. But taking time to plan is going to be important before moving forward further. Okay, just taking little steps forward is what I'm hearing. We have pineapple, reconciliation. We have desk, pay attention to your work. And we have star, guaranteed success. Okay, so you are going to be shining brightly here. Okay, you have a higher frequency that's coming into your experience. You may be reconciling with someone here. It could have to do with family, could have to do with a distant family member here. Okay. But the pineapple energy is also kind of a sweet energy, right? There's the tough exterior, there's the crown, but we know there's that sweetness within. So again, it's who else had this message? Sagittarius, like you don't want experiences in the world to make you jaded. There's room for it all, right? There's room for expressing your rage. There's room for transmuting and doing things in a healthy way. Just make sure that you're doing it in a healthy way here, okay? That you're balancing yourself out. Okay, that's another message that's coming through. All right, let's see. Let's see this kind of love energy with the Knight of Cups. Somebody you'll be dating when you're ready after you kind of move through this cycle. We have the Three of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Four of Swords. Yeah, there's definitely healing that is required at this time. And again, when it comes to intimacy and passion, make sure that you are protecting yourself, okay, and being wise in those decisions as well, okay. Not taking risks that, you know, are unnecessary, okay. So I feel like what you'll be attracting in the future here, Leo, is going to be a slow love. Okay, it's going to be a slow healing love. Okay. Yeah, we have Temperance, the Lovers, and the Judgment energy here. Because you want to make sure that your heart space and that you're ready for this, and that when this person comes in, that they are as well. That you both kind of cleared your sides of the board, and that you're ready to choose each other, to move forward with each other, to not play games, right? That you've matured and you're ready for this. Yeah, we have the Devil energy on the bottom of the deck, so definitely there's passion, but we again have Temperance. Yeah, you don't want to rush into a relationship right now either, okay, Leo, because you don't want to repeat a same cycle with either somebody that you already know or a new energy where it's like the same cycle, same lesson, just a different face, okay? So you're going to be kind of faced with these decisions, you know, do you want to evolve or do you want to stay in the same cycle? Because I feel like the same cycle, like let's say it's third parties or it's situationships, you know, it's not making decisions and connections, like you don't seem very fulfilled by that. So with that Temperance and healing coming through the Lovers and Judgment, I feel like when you're ready, you know, and again, like I said, you're honoring all these different cycles of your life, but like when you're ready, then you'll be calling in that partner. And it's somebody who chooses you. So I feel like many of you are healing, you know, dealing with third parties or somebody that would choose somebody else over you. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and see what the universe wants to express to you here, Leo. Some of you do have reconciliation, possibly with somebody, but you want to make sure you're not repeating a cycle. Like you're actually ready to mature and move forward, or because there's a little bit of, I feel some trickery perhaps still with that individual where the cycle hasn't quite cleared. So be careful with that reconciliation, okay? Or I'm hearing keep it PG if you do reconcile with that person. Let's go ahead and see, what does the universe want to express to Leo? Yeah, there's definitely someone who's very passionately attracted to you. We have, I meant what I said. Okay, so the universe has been sharing messages with you to get your attention. Okay. You also have somebody who's kind of, again, in a trickster energy where they'll say one thing and do the other, or maybe there's a bit of gaslighting. So please be careful with that, whoever that individual is. What else does the universe want to share with Leo? Wait, don't rush into anything. Okay, yeah, because you don't want to get into another third party situation, or, you know, yeah. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups, and, you know, there's a heavy passion energy here, but it's really unbalanced, and it doesn't feel healthy, and it feels like there are other parties involved. So just please be careful, Leo. Okay, trust your instincts and your intuition. I feel like you would know that. Like you have you've been in these situations, or you have chosen these situations from a place of wounding perhaps, or curiosity, or just your soul wanted to experience these things. So again, protection, very important, right? Discernment, also very important, because it feels like the emphasis has been on just the passion and not love. Okay? So start giving yourself that love, Leo. Okay, with the Ace of Cups. And allowing yourself to receive that love. And creating some boundaries or distance with those that only want to use you for passion. Okay, because there is a lot of that coming through here. And I mean, in certain dynamics that can be alchemized and channeled in, of course, beautiful ways, of course, enjoyable ways. But this is just very heavy, selfish sort of energy that is coming through here. Okay. This may not resonate with everybody. So like I said, release this if it doesn't. Or some of you are like, yeah, this was me in the beginning of the year, but now I'm more so moving into this, this other cycle of focusing on love. Okay, let's see. Highest and best messages for my Leo viewers. We have reflective ripples. Be mindful of the impact of your actions and choices in your journey, embroidered enlightenment. So yes, there has been that golden thread of enlightenment through these experiences. Okay. And I did see that, especially with family members, like let's say something not going well in a romantic connection, and then you taking that out on family unfairly. So there is definitely that. Be aware of your impact of your actions and choices in your journey. Be present, be more conscious, create more space for that mindfulness. We have translucent thread work, gain clarity and self-awareness, understanding your true essence. This is kind of connecting back in with your light. Your light is also your honesty. It's your truth. It's not airy-fairy. It's not, purity necessarily. The light energy is illumination. It's truth, right? So connecting back in with your truth, because I feel like this year you've been through a lot and you kind of lost certain parts of yourself, it feels like, and it's time to reconnect, reconnect with your light and reconnect with understanding who you are now, not who you were then. Okay? Understanding what your true essence is, because I kind of feel like you've been playing characters, or you've been adapting to what people, you've been playing with people. You have, but like you haven't necessarily been showing up authentically. And some of you, this was like a defense mechanism, like a fawning mechanism, where you were just being what other people wanted you to be, but that wasn't your true essence. And it feels like it's important that, and maybe that's something you've discovered, is that you're connecting in with your true essence. And then we have renewed hope. Find hope and inspiration in the darkest moments, embracing new beginnings. So you have 2 embroidered enlightenment, and then you also have blossoming stitches coming through here. Okay. So you've been on quite the passionate journey here, Leo. But yeah, it looks like you're reflecting and you're learning from those experiences. You're reconnecting with who you are now, with who somebody wants you to be. And that's bringing you hope and inspiration, right? You're discovering more of who you are and who you're moving into, and also like who you want to be, right? Because I think that some of this was defense mechanisms. You're playing characters, and you're protecting your heart, and you were heavily focused on passion instead of love. But now it's time to balance that out and bring in some of the light, bring in that self-love, the awareness, what you've learned. Slow down when making decisions, so you're not jumping into relationships or dating people that, are reflecting manipulation, reflecting deception and selfishness and immature cycles. Because you deserve better, Leo, right? Okay, is there anything else for my Leo viewers? I think that, yes, we do have. Let's get some guidance for my Leo viewers with the Season of the Witch Yule Oracle. Perseverance, yeah. So we have perseverance number 26. Stay in thy power, dear child, for thy lonely is never alone. When the world is dreadful upon thy, turn to the spirits within thy. So you might have been very disappointed, betrayed. You are upset about the world. You're upset about things you're experiencing or seeing. And this is saying to turn within to, again, tune in with your light, tune in with your wisdom. Connect in with those high frequency beings here, okay? Maybe certain things didn't work out, but there was a good reason for that, right? So you do have this perseverance coming through. We have the storm energy, as within and so without. There are storms a coming, a change without doubt, okay? So you're ready for this change, and I think you welcome this change. You're welcoming this storm energy and this transformation, okay? She's holding that light there, like you feel like that's aligned. And we have telling stories. What words so tender can be spoken so bravely unless they are true from the truest of words? So it's about being honest and in your integrity, but also that, some of you might speak for a living, right? But there's also this sense of storytelling being very important to about your journey, about your life, maybe writing a book. There might be some stories that are metaphorical that other people want to share with you. Could be a grandparent, could be an elder, someone who has this wisdom here for you, Leo. And again, it's about your truth and that honesty and connecting and grounding back in with that. It's also about writing your narrative. Okay? What your narrative was doesn't have to be the same moving forward. So rewriting your narrative. And some of you, like therapy will be really helpful with this, with kind of what you're moving through. Because some of you have just been like skipping over therapy and just like continuing to move forward, or like going from one disappointment, and continue to move forward, but staying in that same cycle because you're not pausing to reflect to make, some sort of change. Like you have felt very wild, right? And again, like there's time for everything, right? But it feels like it's time to kind of focus that energy back in, connect back in with your truth, connect back in with your integrity. Feels like there's elder energy around you that wants to bring in this love and support. There's ways to channel that storm energy that can be very helpful for you, motivating, create those changes that you desire with this, this persistence. Some of you, it might be like some sort of an addiction or something to balance out, to heal. Allow yourself to connect in with the proper energies to assist you, the professionals and the groups and things, those kind of soul family members that can assist you with your journey at this time as well. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Leo. Receive what resonates, release what doesn't. You are on the naughty list this year, but I think you were pretty happy and proud to be, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, only receive what aligns, release anything that doesn't align with you. Sometimes these messages can come through and they're, a little bit more intense, and that might be for somebody else and not you. Maybe there's something a bit more lighter for you. So take that message as something that is a bit more light. But it does seem like you are moving through this shift and things are balancing out in your experience. So thank you so much for being here. Take the best care of yourself, and I will see you soon.